Hello creative minds, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Marvelous, and if you are new here, you are extremely welcome. On this tutorial I'm going to be taking you through how I made this beautiful red corporate dress that I'm putting on right here. If you're a beginner, just stick with me to the end because I'm going to be simplifying every method so you can understand and also make yours. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly support my channel by clicking on the subscription box and also turning your notifications so you'll be notified whenever I post any tutorial. This is going to be just the drafting. Okay, the video was too long, so I had to cut it into two. This is going to be the drafting, and I'm going to be posting the making of the dress very soon. Let's get right into this tutorial. So for this project, I'm going to be making use of this thick red material. Is a crepe like material, okay, and our basic tools. So pattern paper, I joined two pattern paper together, and I also went ahead to divide it into two to get my midpoint because we're going to be drafting our front pattern and also our back pattern on this pattern paper. Okay, so just go ahead and note your shoulder measurement, which I've done. I went ahead to note my shoulder measurement, and I went down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope, just as seen. So I'm going to be connecting it right to my shoulder measurement. That's our slope. I'm going to be connecting it down. Then I'm also going to be taking 3 inches for my front neck depth, and also 3 inches width and 1 inches depth for the back. Then for the front, we're going to be working on it later on as the tutorial goes. Okay, so I'm going to be marking my shoulder slope. That is going to be my chest, my armhole line, okay, which is 8 inches. So I'm going to be marking it at the front and also at the back, and I'm going to be connecting it with a straight line, just as seen. I'm also going to be noting its chest line. Okay, so don't forget the first part is our center front. I'm going to be labeling on my paper my center front, my side front, my center back, and my side back. Okay, so just go ahead and label. So I'm going to be measuring what I have on my shoulder at my chest line, and I'm going to be connecting it. This will enable me to have a straight line from my shoulder to my chest line. So next I'm going to be getting the midpoint of that, and I'm going to be connecting it to my armhole. Okay, so I'm going to be measuring my round bust measurement at my chest line. This will enable me get my armhole curve. So after doing that, I connected it to my shoulder. Okay, just as seen. I'll also do that same for the back pattern. Okay, go ahead and measure your round bust measurement as your chest line and connect it to your shoulder slope, okay, to get our armhole curve. So next I'm going to be imputing all my straight measurements. I'm going to be imputing my bust point, my under bust, my waist line. I'm also going to be marking it in various parts so as to get an accurate straight line. Okay, so first we're just going to be drafting the top parts first for the front and the back, then we'll move on to the skirt parts. Okay, so just follow me through this tutorial and you will understand. Okay, I'm going to be doing what I did for the front pattern to the back pattern, measuring my bust point, my other bust, and also my waist line. Okay, and connect it with a straight line, just as seen. So the next step is to impute all my circumference. Okay, so I'm also going to be imputing my round bust measurement at my bust point. I will also impute my under bust measurement, which I measured. I will impute it, and also my waistline. I'm going to impute it, and I'm going to be connecting all of them together, just as seen. Okay, with my curve rule. So just go ahead and also just follow me and do as you see me do. Okay, I'm going to be repeating the same thing for my back pattern, and I'm also going to be connecting it just as seen. I'm also going to just curve it a bit because I don't want it to be too sharp. Okay, so at this point I'm going to be taking at my waistline under bust, I'm going to be taking 1 inch in. I'm also going to be connecting it with a slanted line upward. This just to enable me to take out zipper bulge. I'm also going to be connecting this straight line back to the waistline as well, just as seen. Okay, I was supposed to do that from the waistline. So now I'm going to be adding back the measurement that I took. I'm going to impute it back so I don't have any shortage of fabric by the time I cut out. Okay, so just go ahead and replace what I took for my zipper bulge at the other end. Okay, so for this part I'm also going to be doing a tightening. I'm also going up by 1 inch at my waistline for the back pattern, and I'm also going to be connecting it to the slope just as I did. So for the front part I'm going to be going from my shoulder to 5 inches. Okay, that's where I'm going to be creating my neckline. Okay, then from that 3 inches that I imputed initially for my shoulder, I'm going to be drawing a straight line to connect it to the 5 inches. Then from that 5 inches I'm going to be imputing 1.5 inches, and I'm going to be drawing it straight to the other end of my shoulder slope just as seen. Okay, just go ahead and do it just as seen. This will enable us to get our shoulder, our neck and design for the front. Okay, so now I'm done with the upper part. We're going to go down and draw and insert our down part. Okay, so now I'm imputing my hip measurements. For my waistline I'm going down by 10 inches. Okay, that's where my hip started from, so I'm just going to go ahead and insert it just as seen and label it. Okay, that's my hip point. Then from there I'm also going to be inserting my knee line. Then I'm also going to be imputing my dress length. Okay, how long I want this dress to be. I'm going to be inserting it all the way just as seen for the back as well, and I'm going to be connecting all these dots with a straight line. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and label just as seen. Then I'm going to be imputing my round hip measurements at my hip line. I'll also do that for the back pattern. Okay, I'll impute it. So if you observe, this gown is not so much fitted gown. I'm going to also connect it to my waistline for at the top just as seen. Okay, that's my hip line to my waistline. I'm going to be connecting it with a slanted slope just as seen. Okay, so the dress is not a fitted dress at the down part, so I'm just going to be imputing I'm going to be minusing 1 inch from my hip measurement, and I'm going to be imputing it in at my knee line and also at my dress length, and I'm going to be connecting it just as seen. For instance, if my hip measurement divided by 4 is 10 inches and my hip line I'm going to be measuring 9 inches, and I'm also going to be measuring 9 inches at my gown length measurement. Okay, I hope you understood what I just said. So I'm going to be connecting all this line just as seen. Okay, then for my front skirt part at my waistline, I'm going to be going down by 1 inches, and I'm going to connect it with the slope just as seen. Okay, this is because I want it to be fitted at that part, that area. Okay, so for this dress I'm not going to be adding any dart at all. So for our front design, I'm going to be going down from my waist line at 19.5 inches and 24.5 inches, and I'm going to be connecting it to the straight line just as so, and I'm going to asterisk it so that I'll know that that's where we're going to be inputting our design. Okay, so that's basically all for the drafting of this dress. Okay, I'm going to be inserting all my allowances when I cut the fabric. So we're going to go ahead and cut out. Just watch how I'm cutting it out. Okay, don't rush, just do it gently. All right, so at this point, if you've learned something from my channel, don't forget to support my channel by clicking on the subscription button. Subscription is actually free, and also turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop any tutorial. Okay, also let me know in the comment section if you're a new subscriber so I can give you a warm welcome. So just go ahead and trim out just as seen. Okay, just watch how I'm trimming it out. For the front, I'll just take out the waist part first, then I'm going to take out the neck parts that I will not be needing. So I'll be cutting out my slanted what I took out for the front skirt just as seen. Okay, then I'll be going ahead to cut out the design for the front just as seen. After doing this, ensure you label, okay, so you don't mess it up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and label 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then I'm going to astericate the way I'm going to be joining it just as seen. Okay, go ahead and label and put together, put aside. That's our front, and let's go ahead and cut out the back. So for the sleeve part, I'm going to be using my free hand. I'm going to be measuring my round armhole. I'm going to be inserting. I'm also going to be measuring my bicep, which is 4.5. Then I'll measure my elbow and then my hand, the length of the sleeve. Okay, you can use a pattern paper if you want. I have a detailed tutorial on how you can draft a basic sleeve using a pattern. Okay, but I'm going to just be using a free hand for this part. Okay, so just go ahead and also cut out yours. Okay, so like I said, this video is basically the drafting of our gown. I'm going to be posting the sewing and every step on my next video. Okay, so just go ahead and watch to the end and also draft yours, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll be joining all our pieces together. Okay, I'm also going to be showing you how I'm going to be cutting out my pattern on the fabric and all the allowances I added. So here, this is how I cut out. I didn't cut out for the front, I didn't cut out number 3. Okay, we're going to be drafting number 3 later on. I'm going to be showing you how to do that later on in the next video where I'll be posting the sewing. So I added 1 inch allowance on all sides, and at the down part 1.5 inches. I also went ahead to cut interfacing for the back and the front, 2 inches interfacing, okay, for the front and also for the back. All right, I also added 1/2 inches and 3/4 of an inch on the armhole area, and also on yes, just on the armhole area. Okay, so that's how yours should look like. Okay, I'll see you in the sewing. Bye.